Hello students, aim for our today's practical is to perform assay of hydrogen peroxide by permagnometric titration.
Students, now we will see the requirement for our today's practical. Apparatus required are burette, pipette, beaker, conical flask, volumetric flask, measuring cylinder, and chemicals required are potassium permanganate and hydrogen peroxide. Now we will see the principle involved in the assay of hydrogen peroxide. Basically, potassium permanganate, that is the KMnO4, is probably the most widely used of all volumetric oxidizing agent. It is a powerful oxidant and readily available at the modest cost. The intense color of the permanganate ion is sufficient to detect the endpoint in the most titration. That's why permanganate, potassium permanganate, it is a self-indicator. Depending upon the reaction condition, permanganate ion is reduced to the manganese in the 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus or the 6 plus state. So, in solution that are zero point 0.1 molar or greater in mineral acid, the common reduction product is the manganese ion. You can see the reaction when that manganese ion formation takes place. This is the most widely used of the permanganate reactions. In solution that are weakly acidic, that is above the pH 4, that is the, or you can say the neutral or weakly alkaline, manganese dioxide is the most common reduction product. So you can see over here it is a manganese dioxide as a solid or the precipitate formation takes place. Titration in which manganese dioxide is the product suffer from the disadvantage that the slightly soluble brown oxide obscures. The endpoint time must be allowed to the solid to settle before an excess of the permanganate can be detected. Some important volumetric analysis based on the permanganate involves reduction to manganese ion according to the half reaction as given, can see over here. The stoichiometry tends to predominates in the solution and that are greater than 1 molar in sodium hydroxide. Alkaline oxidation with the permanganate have proved to be most useful in the determination of organic compound. Now, hydrogen peroxide is usually treated as a strong oxidizer, but in the presence of even stronger oxidizer, it can become a reducing agent. So, hydrogen peroxide dissociate as oxygen H plus ion. Permanganate in low pH is strong enough to quantitatively oxidize hydrogen peroxide to oxygen. This reaction is useful for the determination of hydrogen peroxide concentration. So now reaction taking place during the titration is this manganese, hydrogen peroxide and the H plus ion that gives Mn2, oxygen is liberated and the water molecule formation takes place. So we will see the procedure for the assay of hydrogen peroxide. To 1 ml of add 20 ml of 1 molar sulfuric acid and titrate with 0.02 molar potassium permanganate. And the factor for the calculation is 1 ml of 0.02 molar potassium permanganate is equivalent to 0.01701 gram of hydrogen peroxide. At the last, you have to conclude your result, like the percentage purity of hydrogen peroxide in a given sample was found to be -% weight by weight. Okay, now we will proceed for further practical.
Students, today we are going to perform the assay of hydrogen peroxide with the help of potassium permanganate by redox titration method. For this purpose, we require pre-standardized KMnO4 solution. Okay? In previous videos, my colleague has already explained you in detailed method for the standardization of KMnO4 solution, and the normality of KMnO4 solution was found to be 0.101 normal, that is nothing but 0.02 molar solution. Okay? Now we will proceed for the we will proceed for the assay of hydrogen peroxide. For the same, we require a sample of hydrogen peroxide 1 ml. hydrogen peroxide sample. And 20 ml of 1 molar sulfuric acid solution that I have already prepared. I will transfer 10 ml and more 10 ml of H2SO4 solution. This more 10 ml of sulfuric acid I have added. So in this conical flask we have taken 1 ml of hydrogen peroxide sample and the 20 ml of sulfuric acid, 1 molar sulfuric acid solution. Now we have to titrate this with the potassium permanganate solution. Okay. So as the potassium permanganate, it is having a pink color and it acts as a self indicator. So we don't need any indicator to add during the titration. Now we will proceed for the titration. During the titration, you have to add drop by drop KMnO4 from the burette. Okay. And also you have to stir your content continuously. Now student, you can see the color of the KMnO4 is totally disappeared. We will add the more amount of KMnO4. You can see student, again the color of KMnO4 has disappeared. We will further proceed for the titration. Students, you can see here there is no pink color observed in the solution, that it disappears after continuous stirring of the flask. So we have to further continue the addition of KMnO4. you have to add a KMnO4 drop by drop. So you can see the there is no color change observed in the content. It is slightly converted into a pale yellow color, okay, but our end point is colorless to pink. Again that pale yellow color get disappeared after continuous shaking. Students, you can see till there is no color change observed in the solution. Students, now you can observe the color change, that is the end point of titration. That color has changed from colorless to pink color. Now we will proceed for the assay calculation. Students, now we will proceed for the calculation part for the assay of hydrogen peroxide. For this we will require a factor. That factor is 1 ml of 0.02 molar KMnO4 is equivalent to 0.0017019 gram of hydrogen peroxide. Okay. So similarly we have to calculate for our burette reading whatever the amount of KMnO4 consumed during the titration. So 16.2 ml our burette reading of 0.02 molar KMnO4 is equivalent to X gram of hydrogen peroxide. So just by the cross multiplication we will calculate the amount of hydrogen peroxide found in our sample. See, 0.001719 gram into 16.2, that is our burette reading, into the molarity of KMnO4 found during the standardization divided by 1 into 0.02. Finally, doing this calculation we will find 0.027 gram of H2O2 in our sample. Now we will proceed for the assay calculation. Students, now we will see the calculation for the percentage purity. The formula for calculation is amount found divided by amount taken into the 100. Okay. So by previous calculation we have seen amount found of hydrogen peroxide is 0.027 gram. Okay. I have taken over here 0.2. Okay. Now first of all we will see how this value amount taken is 0.2. Okay. So our H2O2 it is a 20%. That means from the 100 ml it is having the 20%, from the 100 gram it is having 20 gram of hydrogen peroxide. So we have taken the 1 ml. So from the 1 ml sample it is having the X gram. So by calculating this we will get 0.2 gram. That's why we have taken over here 0.2. Okay. By calculating this we will get answer 13.5% weight by volume. Okay, so this is our purity. Now we will conclude our result like that. The assay of or the percentage purity of hydrogen peroxide was found to be 13.5% weight by volume.
Student, finally you have to conclude the result of your today's practical as the percentage purity of hydrogen peroxide in the given sample was found 13.5% weight by volume. Now we will see the question bank for our today's practical. First question, how you will prepare 0.2 molar potassium permanganate. Second, explain the assay of hydrogen peroxide. Third, write down the reaction involved in assay of hydrogen peroxide. Fourth question, give the principle involved in assay of hydrogen peroxide. And the last question, mention the indicator used in assay of hydrogen peroxide. Thank you students. Hope you have understood our today's practical.